Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there.
Hey there, guys. Well, we were intending to do something totally different, but just there's a lot of things going on news-related that feel pretty major. As always, want to give everybody thanks for their support over on Patreon. We couldn't do it without you guys. It turns out the FAA system has gone down as far as their notification, notice to air traffic system went down for the second time in 2 years. According to data collected by FlightAware, there were nearly 500 delayed flights in the U.S. and over 60 cancellations Sunday morning. It's really curious what's going on. I think a lot of people right now they're just having a WTF moment after another.
They're watching, yep.
Yeah, it's just, it's kind of gone like totally Twilight Zone. You know, we expect there's going to be big changes and there's going to be big events, but man, they just don't stop. And here you see, this is in Los Angeles. Yes, the highway over there, this highway is shut down, the 101 freeway. As you have hundreds, maybe more, waving Mexican flags and stopping traffic. There have been a lot of anti-deportation, let's just say demonstrations. There's just demonstrations going on for so many different reasons. We knew this was going to become a very, very tense and testy time. As you can see, the massive crowd back there, and see it is shut down. So you actually have a potential for big confrontations. Let's hope everybody remains nice and cool, put out peaceful, loving frequencies out there. This is Atlanta, Georgia, by the way, as you see another mass protest against ICE mass deportations. There's also been a lot of tweets and films showing different areas around the country where it appears that officials are going in and looking for people that have entered illegally. We understand, absolutely, there are a lot of people in this country illegally, millions, maybe even tens of millions of people. That's an enormous amount. Again, and of course, the main worry that anybody would have is there anybody in here that has intentions to commit terrorist acts? That would obviously be the biggest concern. But of course, again, everybody has their opinion, as everybody is, of course, and should be entitled to, as you see the police here standing off. We'll see how this goes.
You really, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. And besides all the politics and everything, we're not in a position to even take care of ourselves and our citizens, let alone anyone else who wants to come in. Not right now. I'm not saying I'm totally against this at all, but the people, we can't take care of them. So to me, that's adding a little bit of an extra cruelty to the situation, because you promise people things, they come in thinking they get one thing and they really get treated badly. And there's a lot of other things going on. But there needs to be just something different. I don't like how this feels. This kind of has me a little concerned. It's a little bit too big, but at the same time, we can't take care of all these people.
To me, it's more than obvious that innocent people on all sides of this have been manipulated and, been promised things and then maybe delivered, maybe not delivered. Obviously, with all the events we've had with the hurricanes, the storms, the flooding, everything, tornadoes, the events where people have lost everything. And then you hear things like FEMA checks bouncing, literally bouncing. I mean, there's rumors of that out there. Of course, there's a lot more out there. And then there's the realization that there's billions and billions of dollars just going to Ukraine that appears to be, what can you say, thieved away from, us, taxpayers. And also, the people it was intended for. And again, we understand it It's an awakening to the fact that, you know what, this world's been run by the mafia. It's been run by legalized mob. This is who's run the world, and they have taken advantage of all of us. That's just the obvious truth. It doesn't matter what country you're in or what side you're on. We've all been taken advantage of by the elite, the ultra rich on this planet. This is interesting, to say the least. Panama has agreed to not renew the memorandum with China on their Silk Road project. This is huge. Yes, this is big. It appears that the pressure that was put on Panama has worked because, here they are. China was basically kind of holding the keys to the canal, and this is obviously, it feels like the pressure that's been put on has handed the keys back over to the U.S. Time will tell, and we'll see how this develops. But this is pretty big and, a little surprising, but maybe it shouldn't be. Trump is cutting off funding to South Africa. He says, as a tweet from 47, South Africa is confiscating land and treating certain classes of people very badly. It's a bad situation that the left doesn't want you to know so much about. That's what he says. Human rights violation at a minimum is happening for all to see, and the U.S. won't stand up for it, be cutting off all future funding to South Africa until a full investigation of the situation has been completed. Remember, the control system operates through divide and conquer. That's been the modus operandi. Not just for the last 4 years. It's been for thousands of years. Look at our history. There has never been a time when there's not war. And there's never been a time when those that are in the banking industry have made a ton of profit off of war. Of course they do. They play both sides. They played both sides in World War II. Now people are waking up to this. The only one you can really trust is your best friend out there. And, if it's a four-legged furry friend, then it's probably more trustworthy than most.
Mm-hmm. This is truth.
Far more trustworthy than anything we'll find in D.C., London, or Moscow, or Beijing.
I agree.
As always, guys, much love. Look forward to your comments. Source bless, and namaste.
Namaste.